Hey, how's it going? This is Dara. I'm a gender therapist in Colorado, and this is a little series I'm doing called I Think I'm Trans, Now What? And the reason I created it is because there's a lot of people that ask me that question. The answers can be endless because everybody's different where they're at in their life, so I'm trying to make this as universally appealing as possible. So part 3, we're going to talk about the importance of having support in your life at this point. So that would be if you're getting ready to transition, if you need to put off transitioning, or if even you think you might never be able to transition. All of the above. You need to have somebody in your life that's going to support you. So basically, so you don't have to feel like you are alone in this. That honestly, from what I can tell, that's the worst feeling for somebody to have when you're going through something like this. And so there's a lot of different ways you can find support. So of course you can start off with your own life and think about if there's anybody currently in your life that you feel like you can turn to for support. You might have to still come out to them, get them used to the idea, but basically open your mind up to everybody in your life and think about whether or not there's somebody you can turn to in your life to support you. And what you're doing is kind of starting to form your little support team for yourself. You can also go online and find support there. There's an article I wrote on my website that I will put the link to in here that you can go to where there was somebody that wrote into me and said they feel very, very alone. And so I gave some ideas about how they can find support on the internet. I gave some links, some ideas of different places you can look for it. But there's such a huge world out there now that you can turn to on the internet for support. It also means you have to be careful because sometimes you might come across people or information that might be maybe a little unhealthy, or you basically just the same as anytime you're making a new friend in person. Take your time when you're getting to know people online. There's groups that you can join in on Facebook. You can join in on conversations on Reddit. There's just so many possibilities. So check out the article that I wrote. Again, I'll put the information for that here. You can have support from people who you get that support for free, but worst comes to worst, if you need support and you need to pay someone to do it, such as a counselor, if you're able to do that, it's better than nothing. And in fact, a counselor can be a really good place for you to start talking to somebody about this, and then you can get used to being able to talk about it with other people. And then no matter what, as long as you can afford your counselor, you can still go to your counselor to talk about what's going on. And your counselor can then help you figure out how can you build your support team so that they're not the only person helping you. But that's a good way you can go about this as well. So I know it's kind of fast, kind of simple way to talk about that, but I mainly just wanted to put the big idea out there about how important it is that you try to find support as you go through this process. And so that's it for that brief episode, and I will be back with more later. Thanks, and leave your comments below. Bye.